Hey, it's been a while. Hello humans, my name is Dael Kingsmill, and it's been a little bit since my last video on this channel. I had another video filmed for Halloween that I never got to edit on time, and I never got to film my planned Halloween story for you, and then there were exams, and there were final essays, and look, let's just move right on past that, because I'm here now. We're here together. Now. Today's story I actually planned to film a couple weeks back, and it was suggested to me by someone on Tumblr, but no matter how I try, I cannot track down the story again. I've lost track of the title, and I can't remember it because I've been calling it Milk Trousers for the last month and a half, but I think it was called The Witch of somewhere Irish? Now, since I haven't been able to find it, I'm doubting myself, and it might have been Scottish, but you know what? Thank you, person who suggested this story, because I love this story, and if anyone knows what the name of this story actually is, you can leave it in the comments below for me, because that would be nice to find out. So the story goes like this. One night, a priest is woken up from his slumber in the very wee hours of the morning, and he's told so-and-so from the other side of the village has died, and we need you to come and give him his last rites. And the priest very begrudgingly gets up, and he drags himself out of the house, and he goes and he gives the last rites to this man on the other side of the village. By the time he's done, he's headed home with his horse, and the sun is just beginning to rise. The priest and his horse are having a leisurely stroll. The priest is reading some stuff as they're walking along, and then suddenly, the horse just freaks out. The horse loses it. He's looking off into this field and trying to bolt. Like, hardcore trying to bolt. The priest can't see anything in the field, but just barely manages to keep his horse under control, and he remembers that if you keep a horse's eyes covered from whatever it sees that scares it, then, you know, it should behave better. So he blindfolds the horse, and they go on their way. About 500 meters down the track, just before this bridge, the priest looks down a side lane and sees something blood-curdling. Or I think it's blood-curdling. Honestly, the mental image is simultaneously scary and hilarious to me. What the priest sees is a pair of trousers legging it down the lane towards him. Full speed ahead. Runaway trousers, they're on the loose, and the priest, he's terrified right now because his horse was freaking out earlier, and now there's some, I don't know, bedknobs and broomsticks, Traguna McCoides Tricorum Satis D pants magic happening over here. And we all know how that goes. Your trousers turn on you when they kick you in the butt. I love that movie. But the priest keeps his cool. It is way too early for this kind of nonsense. So he stands his ground and he waits for them trousers to come to him. But the trousers don't seem to like this plan, so they stop. They stop running and they wait. They wait patiently for the priest to just go away before they continue on their current path. But the priest is smarter than that. No, he steps back behind the hedges so that he can't be seen directly by the trousers, and he just waits for them to come around the corner. And they do. They come tearing around the corner, roaring around the corner and over the bridge, and they just keep on running. So in order to not let the trousers get away, the priest hops on his horse and he starts to trot up beside the running legs. Now he can see that they aren't just trousers, there are actually legs. They're hairy legs, red coarse hair all down them, covered in blood from where it's been running through thorn bushes. Oh good, bleeding ghost legs. That's a fun thing to see first thing in the morning. That's great. Excuse me, says the priest. Ghost? I'm guessing you're a ghost. Hey, top of the morning to ya. How's it hanging? The legs don't want to have a conversation. Rah, they say, and they just keep on running. Well, that's a little rude, says the priest. I expected to have a conversation. You're out for a morning jog. I see. That's pleasant. I didn't know that ghosts like to exercise. And the trousers keep on running. Now look here, ghosty boy, ghosty legs. I am getting to the bottom of this. I want to know what you're doing out here first thing in the morning. It's barely dawn. What are you doing? What is happening? You're a pair of legs. Say the trousers, and they just keep on going. That's it, trousers. I command you in the name of God to stop right there. And the power of Christ compels the trousers, and the legs fall down into the path. And they just start spilling milk everywhere. Milk pouring out. They're melting into milk. There's milk so much milk into the lane right now. I don't even know where the milk is coming from. It's just the legs fall down and the trousers start spurting milk, exploding milk all over the place. Milk trousers. And an unearthly voice rises from the legs, from the milky trousers, and it says, you're a priest, I'm dying, I'm about to be taken to hell, you have to save me, you have to give me my last rites and save me from hell, because you're a priest. And the legs slowly take the shape of an old woman. In fact, the very old woman that the town already suspected was a witch, stealing the milk from all the cows around the village, because, of course, it made no sense that this old woman and her daughter, their cow, always had such plentiful milk and cheese to sell, while all the other cows in the village were milk barren. Is that a thing? There's a milk drought. This woman's cow is not affected by the milk drought. Neither are her ghost trousers. So all this milk that she's been stealing from the cows of the village in the dead of night is just pouring out of her form, out of her trousers, out of her ghostly trousers, and she's begging the priest to save her as she's about to be dragged to hell because she's a witch. Help me, she says, help me, give me my rights. No, I don't think so, says the priest, and casually trots on home on his horse, leaving the old woman screaming in pain in the lane as she continues to become milk. He makes his way home at a leisurely pace. He lets the neighbour know that there's probably an old woman's corpse in the lane and that they should probably clear that up. And he goes right on back to bed while the village gathers and they take the body of the old witch woman back to her house and they set the house on fire with her daughter still inside. The daughter does escape out a back window, and that's the end of the story. That's it. It's done. That's the story of milk trousers. I was warned that it was a weird folk tale, but when I looked it up, I don't know what I was expecting. But it wasn't milk trousers. So anyway, there's a fun Irish, possibly in parentheses, maybe Scottish, I'm so confused, story for you all. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, you can show that you enjoyed it by hitting the like button down below or sharing the video on your favorite social media websites. Every little bit helps the video out a whole lot, as does spreading the word in your real everyday lives at work or at lunch with family members or whatever. Spread the story of milk trousers. Spread it far and wide. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, check out this awesome hashtag Save Cougapedia shirt that JP made. JP has been following the vloggers from the old Geek and Sundry Vlogs channel from the very beginning, and he's made these cool Cougapedia shirts available in his Redbubble store, and I bought mine and I love it so much. I miss Cougapedia. I really want to start doing Cougapedia again. I have to convince everyone to do it. Let's convince everyone to bring Cougapedia back. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to this channel for more storytelling videos and other geekiness in the mixture. Apart from that, I do believe that that's it. I am done. Email this to your grandma, and I will see you some other time.